Hey guys, how y'all doing? My name is Bill. Welcome back to my shop. And in today's video, I'm going to go over using your probe in MillMage and why I feel it's real important to use your probe rather than the paper method. If you're using one bit, paper method is fine. If you're not worrying too much about the detail, paper method is going to get you real close. But if you're doing two different bits, you're using a 1/4 inch end mill to hog out a bunch of material, and then you're using a 3.175 flat bottom bit, and you're trying to use those together, use the paper method, you're going to run into a little bit of problems where you're outlining. It's going to look like you're going to have a lot of sanding to do with it. I'm going to show you here real quick on this video, on this piece of wood here, let you see what I'm talking about with it. I did embellish it just a little bit so you can see it a little bit better, but if you're anything like me, I hate sanding. Going through all that little tedious stuff in here trying to sand is just, I'm lazy, so to me, I'd much rather use the probe, so I don't have to worry about that, and you're going to see why. I got 15-minute or less video right here, and we're going to start that right now. So let's jump into MillMage, and let's take a look at what I'm talking about. Alright, in MillMage, you're going to see I have three different operations set up. First operation is going to be these two work together. You have a pocket of 6.2, that's the 1/4 inch end mill, and a rest pocket of the 3.175, that's the smaller bit I was showing you. And then this next one down here is just a pocket of the 3.175, and you're going to see the difference in those things. You can just do the 3.175 millimeter pocket, and it's going to come out perfect. But what you're going to look at is you're going to be looking at time-wise, it's just crazy much more time than if you set up with two different operations. First one's a pocket, second one is a rest pocket. What rest pocket's going to do is the software is going to know you use the 1/4 inch end mill to hog out as much of this material as what you can. Then the rest pocket is going to use the smaller bit to go and just outline everything that it needs to outline to get it to clean all that stuff out. And you're going to see here in a second what I'm talking about. Let's just go ahead and just leave the 6.2 and the 3.175, the pocket and rest pocket. Let's preview that and see what I'm talking about. You're looking right here, the biggest thing that you're going to look at is this. One of the biggest things, 7.24, 7 minutes and 24 seconds. That is pretty quick. And you see over here, it's real clean. It looks real nice. If I come back and I just do just a pocket of the 3.175 right here, and I do the preview, you're going to notice it looks exactly the same. One big difference is it's going to almost be 39 minutes instead of 7 point whatever minutes. You're looking at a lot more time. It's got to go through and it's got to keep going back and forth, because I do raster all the way through till it gets to the top. It comes out perfect. It looks great. But you're looking at 38 minutes for just a little, put it in inches, 4 inches by 2 inch sign, just a small little sign. So that's the difference you're going to have set up for it, is the amount of time. But let's show you in the other camera what I'm looking at. The one up here on top, hopefully you can see it real well. The one up on top, that is with the probe. The one on the bottom, that is the paper method. Now if you look real close, hopefully you can see it. Try to get it to where you can maybe see it real good. I don't want to get too close because it'll get blurry. But you see it's got like a ghost around all the lettering. Everything has a little ghost around it, from where it was just a little bit off the paper method between the two different bits. Where the top, neither one was sanded, but the top one is real crisp, very little sanding you're going to have to do. Where the bottom one with the paper method, a lot of sanding. Now I did embellish this just a little bit because I wanted you to be able to see really what it is you're looking at. If I did the paper and it was just a little bit off, you wouldn't see it as much as what you can with that. So so that's kind of, I just want to embellish it just a little bit. I want you guys to know that it is 0.1 lower than what the other one was, just so it really stands out and you can see it. Let's jump back into MillMage and let's take a look at what I'm talking about. You set up the pocket and you go through all your steps here. Put in your bit, everything you want to have. I did 10% step over because I wanted to have very little sanding at the bottom. Rest pocket. You go ahead and click on new operation, and right underneath pocket is rest pocket. That's the one you're going to want to choose. That's going to like kind of outline all the lettering and outline the outer box. That's what that's going to do. It's going to know that the 1/4 inch bit did so much. And let's look at it. The 1/4 inch bit did a lot of the work real quick. But if you're looking here, you got little points that the 1/4 inch bit couldn't fit in and do. The T is really rounded. The S left those little spots right there. The E is really rounded. You're not going to really be able to get rid of those rounded parts, but you can make it a lot less rounded. And of course your T it's missing that part there. By adding the rest pocket, you're looking at, like I said, only 7 minutes and 24 seconds compared to almost 39 minutes. You can see the E is not quite as rounded. The S came out perfect. Your T is not quite so rounded because it would have been like over here before. And then, of course, it cleared out the sides. Let's go ahead and hit play, and let's take a look at it. You're going to see what it's going to do. It's going to start hogging away. I'm going to go a little bit quicker. It's hogging away with the 1/4 inch bit what it can hog out. Once it finishes that, then you're going to have to switch your bit, put the 3.175 millimeter bit or whatever one you're using, and then you're going to see, let me just bring this back here, and I'm going to pause it. We'll go right about there, and I'm going to drop this speed down so it's not so fast so you can see it a little bit better. You're going to see right now it's on the E. It's starting to work on the E. So it's starting to get rid of that little rounded spot that I was talking about. It's starting to take that down. And it's going to do the same with the S. The T over here is going to be the same. And then, of course, it's going to clean out both sides of this that the 1/4 inch bit couldn't do. And it's also going to make these T's a little bit skinnier, not quite so rounded. So let's go ahead and hit play. And let's take a look at it. See, it's working on the E right now. You can see it right here. It just cleared out all that E. Now it's working on the S. Clearing away all that S. It's coming over here, working on the T and over on the outside. Once it clears that out, it's going to go around the outside of this, and it's going to get rid of these other spots that the 1/4 inch bit couldn't do. And that's it. So that's why you want to use the pocket and the rest pocket. Those are the two things you want to use. Like I said, if you want to use just one bit, 3.175, use your paper because you don't have the Z probe. That's fine. It's just going to take you a lot longer. Click it and then run the job. But if you do have the Z probe and you don't want to do as much sanding, especially around the inside of these little letters and things, then you want to use your Z probe. To me, I have it. I use it. If I don't, there's no reason not to use it because I have it. So that's the difference of what it's going to be. That's going to allow you to be able to do your stuff. I'm at 7.5 minutes, a little over 7.5 minutes, so we're doing good. But that's the difference of having the pocket with the reset pocket or the rest pocket, and then or just having just one pocket with a smaller bit. 1/4 inch is going to do a whole lot, and then the rest pocket is going to clean up all the other stuff. It's going to make it look real, real nice. So top one is with the probe, and then the bottom one is, you can see the lines right there, the echo around the lettering. That is with the paper method. I did embellish it. I went down just 0.1, just a little bit lower than that. Once I got to where I thought it was going to be close, I pulled it out. Then I just dropped it down 0.1 just to make it so you can really see it. Otherwise, you might not see it as much. But you throw stain in that, you will see any imperfection in that wood. So you have to spend time. Even though you think you're close, it's not going to be right on. You're going to have to spend time inside there really sanding in between all those letters or whatever it is. I can't stand, I'm lazy. I can't stand the extra work. I would much rather use a Z probe. This one here was $16 from Jimitsu. It works extremely well. They have much fancier ones. They have nicer ones. They have all the bells and whistles to them. This one does everything I need it to do. Maybe one day I'll get a little bit better one, but that's the proof right there. Let you see that the sanding, if you want to sand, you like sanding, hey, you're good. If you don't, you want to get to the next job, then you're good. Because that 1/4 inch bit is going to do a lot of big work. And then that 3.175, you can see the difference in the bits. Why it's going to be so much quicker doing the two different bits. 7 point whatever to almost 39 minutes. It's just a total game changer. I think that's it. I don't think there's much else to go with it. If you like the sanding, do your thing. If you don't like the sanding, you want to get rid of, less sanding-ish, then go with the Z Probe if you have it. If you don't have one, pick it up. Trust me, you will enjoy it. You will like it. It's so much easier. You put it on, you drop it down. It knows exactly what it is. It's the same one, whether you use 1, 2, 3 bits. It knows the height and it calculates it and it puts it exactly the same level. There is no ghosting around the lines. There is no echoes or shadows around the lines. Whatever it is you want to call it around the text. There is none of that. It's just so much cleaner and neater and less work, less sanding. I'd rather do the 2 bits and not have to spend an hour sanding in between everything. It's a pain sitting there sanding. Now, you do have to sand a little bit. You do have to sand a little bit in these, but you don't have to sand as deep or as long to get those echoes or shadows around the text or things. So, I don't know. Tell me what you think. Maybe, you rather do the paper method for whatever reason. Let me know why you prefer that, or you know exactly what I'm talking about with that extra sanding. Let me know. Drop me a comment. Tell me about that. Like, subscribe. Enjoy the video. This one here is a real quick one. We still have 4 minutes, it looks like, left. 4.5 minutes. So we're well short of the 15-minute. But I think that's kind of pretty much it. I don't think there's much more to go over with it. Definitely do your rest pocket with your pocket. It works all together. It works real nice. Let me jump over there and just show you, because we do have a few more minutes. I do want to show you this with the rest pocket. If I just click the rest pocket and I come up here and I do preview, what you're going to see is this is what it's going to do. It's just going to outline around the text, the lettering, the image, whatever it is you have. It's just going to outline around it. That's what that is going to do. And then what it's going to do is it's going to come out and it's going to just do the outer border of that box that you have set up. That's all the rest pocket's going to do. It's not going to take out all of this material. It's just going to outline is I guess the best way I can say it. You do the 3.175 and that's the only bit you use. Like I said, it's almost 39 minutes. It comes out real clean, real neat. You don't see any imperfections in it. It looks real nice. But that time right here, that is the biggest killer, is that time. If your time is money and your money is time, you want to, get these things done and get, you got a bunch of projects you're trying to do, work it, use it. It's just so nice to be able to have that rest pocket with the pocket, having the Z Probe versus the paper method. If you're just doing a one-off sign and you're only using 1 bit and you're going to do it, like if you're just using that 3.175 millimeter bit, you don't need a probe. You can put the paper down and do it. To me, it's just as quick to put the clip on the bit, probe, drop it down, and it's done. Rather than try to keep dropping it down, drop down, and then, you get it to where, oh, it's snug, let me pull it out. It's just as quick to do the Z Probe, so. I don't think there's anything else. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Drop comments down below. Just tell me your thoughts on this. You can always teach somebody, old person, somebody older, something new. I'm not an old, dog, but with the CNC, but I'm getting up there in age. So you can always teach somebody something new. If you have some good ideas, drop it, let me know. But tell me what you think. And I think that's it. Till the next video, I'm Bill. Get out in your shop, do some work, and stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, thank you.